Alex Rodriguez says he has nothing but good things to say about former teammate Jorge Posada. In response to criticism from the former Yankees catcher we showed you yesterday, Posada says players caught up in baseball's steroid scandal like Rodriguez should not be considered for the Hall of Fame. Posada has a new book called The Journey Home, My Life in Pinstripes. Mark Strassmann spoke with Posada about that scandal, his family, and big league baseball. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning. Posada has quite a family story to tell, including a medical drama involving his son. But he also talked baseball, of course, and steroids. You never took steroids?
No.
Never took any performance-enhancing drugs?
No.
Ever tempted?
No. No. There was times that you thought about it, but there was a lot of things that made me stay away.
You never came close to?
No, thank God. I never had a guy that told me this is gonna help you. Thank God, you know. And I don't know what I would have done, but I stayed away.
Jorge Posada belonged to the Yankees' core four. They won 5 World Series titles. His big league career lasted from 1995 to 2011 during the height of baseball's steroid era. Many players who shattered records were later linked to performance-enhancing drugs, including teammate Roger Clemens and Alex Rodriguez, who was suspended all last season for using PEDs and lying about it.
Should players who were known to have used steroids, should they be in the Hall of Fame?
No.
No.
No. No, I don't think it's fair for the guys that have been in the Hall of Fame that were playing, that play the game clean.
Even an Alex Rodriguez?
Yeah, I don't think it's fair. I really don't. I think the guys that need to be in the Hall of Fame need to be a player that played with no controversy.
Have you told him that?
No.
No. Would he be surprised to hear it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Posada can't stand pitcher Pedro Martinez, who will join baseball's Hall of Fame this year. When the Yankees and Red Sox famously brawled in 2003, the Boston pitcher threw Yankee coach Don Zimmer to the ground. Zimmer was 72.
You said Pedro Martinez is a lousy human being.
Well, he's not in my on my favorites or in my telephone. We're in Boston. He's making weird, calling me Dumbo, going like this. I just don't respect this guy.
Even if he is a Hall of Fame pitcher?
I don't care. I don't care.
As a kid in Puerto Rico, he was never the team's best player, but no one worked harder. His tough-love, Cuban-born father made sure of that.
Okay, we're gonna move that pile of dirt and you're gonna put it, behind the house. And I'm like, what the hell is he doing for, why is he doing this for me?
And what was the message he was sending you?
Work, hard work.
It paid off. As a Yankee minor leaguer, he met his future best friend, Derek Jeter. And on a trip to Puerto Rico, Jeter shamed him into talking to a woman Posada had his eye on.
And she goes walking around and I don't say a word. And he goes, "You're not gonna say a word?" And I'm like, "No, man, I'm scared." And he goes, "You gotta say something all this time. We're looking for her all over the place and you're not gonna say hello?"
Derek Jeter's your wingman.
Yeah.
And you're still scared to say
scared
hello.
to death. Scared to death. To say something to her or,
In 2000, Jorge and Laura Posada were married. Jeter was best man. Their first child, Jorge, was born into crisis. He had craniosynostosis, a condition that fuses the skull bones prematurely. The brain has no room to grow.
We get the news when he's 10 days old and tell us that they're gonna operate him. They're gonna peel his skin, take the bones out, reconstruct the bones, and put them back together like a puzzle.
And obviously, you felt helpless.
Not knowing. That was the toughest part.
You're behind the plate sometimes, thinking about calling the game, and you're thinking about your son?
Yeah. There was a week that I don't even remember things that happened out the field.
Little Jorge had 9 operations. He's now 15, healthy, and also plays baseball. This August, Posada will get what any Yankee would want, his own plaque in Yankee Stadium's Monument Park.
You'll be out there with Mantle and Garrick and Ruth.
Right now I'm getting already emotional about it. It's, you're talking about the greatest franchise history of baseball. And you being a part of this is such an honor.
The Yankees will retire Posada's number 20 this August. He says it's a huge honor, but a healthy son means even more.
That's
Oh,
the favorite
boy, that's
part
the
of the
greatest
story
story,
to me.
absolutely.
Yeah, because baseball is great and all of that, but nothing trumps a
And to
father's
see
love for his son.
he's good today.
Yeah.
And because you never go to the ballpark without a souvenir.
So there it is.
Autographed baseball.
Oh,
from
my
Jorge
God.
Posada to his favorite
To
news
Scott
team in the
Pelley?
morning.
Oh,
no,
my
no,
God,
no. He
I
said
know.
this is
To
the
Charlie,
this is the
to
proof
Charlie,
watches
Nora,
the
and
morning.
Gail here.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Does his
That's nice.
opinion, you think, represent the majority opinion among players in baseball about who goes to the Hall?
I have no idea, but chances are, just as fans are divided, players are divided.
Interesting what he said about A-Rod. Does A-Rod know he feels that way? As you're sitting there doing the interview at A-Rod's park.
According to Posada, he had never talked about it with him.
Very interesting. Thank you, Mr. Posada. We like this. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mark.